Hi guys, this is Daniel. I'm recording for you a $1 rebuy tournament, and at the same time I'm playing here 45 players $1.20 Pokerstars tournament. These are those small tournaments that you play when you don't have a lot of time, and if it's getting too boring to make a video, like just making the video, you know. So I'm playing this on the side, and let's see what happens. Maybe I go far, maybe not. So this was the tournament was a rebuy. It's a $1, so you can imagine it's a total crapshoot in the beginning. There's many players who play only small stakes, obviously, because it's a $1. There's like 2,500 players. Sometimes there's more, sometimes less. I don't recall how many players there were in this one, but there were a lot of players. And this tournament is 530 hands long, so I'm going to have to make it fast, because I can only upload something like 10-minute videos onto YouTube, and from YouTube I'm posting a link on my blog so that you can check it out from there. So I'm gonna start here with the first hand I play. Let's see here. I have aces here under the gun. I'm gonna raise it up to 120, 4 times the big blind. You know, early in these small tournaments you want to raise it a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger if you're under the gun with such a hand, because if you just make it like something like 90, I mean the whole world is gonna call you, and then you don't know where you're at, you have no idea what's going on. And let's see, so I got already one caller, and sometimes when the guys call in very early position or middle position like this one, you can be sure that one of the blinds is going to call as well. Let's see what happens. This guy folds, and he goes all in, which is very nice for my aces. I mean, that's a dream. I just have to call here and hope they hold. I'm calling. The one guy has 8-9, the other guy has ace-king. Fantastic. And there's the flop. Oh, what is that? That flop is already very draw heavy. But you know, when you're all in, I mean, you see, what can you do? Nothing. The guy wins 7,020 chips. He gets now 195 backs. So that was that for my aces. So I rebuy and continue to play like nothing has happened. Obviously not. I was a little bit angry, but I got right away jacks a couple of hands later. Let's see what I do. There's a couple of limpers in front. I repop it to 180. Maybe it's a little bit too less. Maybe I should have made it like something like 200 here, or that's not an awful lot more. 240 maybe even, you know. There's already 90, there's already 100 in the pot. I want to thin the field. I don't want to play against many people here with the jacks here. That's the normal line. You should really raise big. For every limper you should add the limped money, you should add to your raise. So I guess this is not enough. Let's see. As a fold, you see this guy has to call here. He's sitting out, so it doesn't matter. And this guy here is sitting out as well, so you see those guys are not really taking care. They don't give a beep. Let's see. And I got 2 callers. But on this flop I don't have to fear so much, you know. There's not so many draws here. It's a rainbow board. Let's see what happens. The guy goes all in, the other guy calls, and I just min raise. You know, this, for these kinds here of players, this looks like a donk play. I don't even know if they recognize that. But my goal here is to build the pot as big as I can and get everyone's chips here in the pot. Yeah, if I go all in, maybe he folds, you know. If I flat call, I give him, it's too cheap, you know. I have to raise, I have to do something here. So I raise, and he calls, obviously. And then he goes all in, and I call, I just call. I win the hand. Bink. Which is very good. Now I have 4,900 chips. Let's go to the next hand. 7-3. I don't play Jack 4, 4-7, 5-5. Let me see. Limp. early position limp, late position limp, I limp behind. I mean, what can I do with fives? Raise and then what? Playing here in late position against a couple of people, I have to raise very big. So I'm not gonna accomplish anything with a raise here because my hand is too big. So I'm just limping behind. Sorry. One guy folds, another guy calls, and another guy calls. So we have a 420 pot here, 420 chips pot. 10-7 deuce. Everyone checks. I check behind, and the guy checks behind. Now there's an ace. Obviously we're gonna get action now. But no, there seems to be no action. They don't bet the ace. One of them must have an ace. Nobody bets it. And they give me the 5 here, which is nice. And what do you think I'm gonna do here? I probably will not just call, huh? I raise the guy 1,000. I mean, if I just call, I doubt he will call behind because it's half of his stack. So I better raise and maybe get this guy to do something stupid here. But he folds, which is okay. I win a couple of chips. I'm going to the next hand. Jack 3 I don't play. Jack Queen I play. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have to play this hand. I mean, I can fold the hand here. It's not... It's in early... I'm in early position. It's not a very strong hand. It's offsuit. Jack Queen. Let's see. Call, call, check, check, check. 200 in the pot. I flop my jack here. Jack, and then he bets 80. I guess I'll raise him here. Because, you see, this is under half the pot. It's a stab bet, you know, he does that. Because he wants to see who's responding here. He wants to see who has something. The guy folds, the guy folds, the guy folds, and he calls. Now there's an ace on the board. And if he checks here, I probably will bet. He checks. I bet 400. A continuation bet. I have the chips to do that. And if I don't bet, I probably cannot win the hand. If he has Jack King, I'm dead, you know. Okay, he can have something else. He can have... probably he has... Yeah, I mean, he cannot have Ace Jack because then I'm gonna pay him off here probably. He just calls, and there's another ace. He checks again, but now I check behind because, I mean, what am I betting here? If he has an ace, I just give him my chips, you know, I can't bet. So I just check behind. And the guy has a weak jack, which is nice for me. I don't say mine was very strong, but the kicker is not so bad, so I guess that worked out fine for me. Next hand. Check, jack again. Hey, checks. What's up? A limp in early position, a middle position, a late. Everyone limps here. This is a limping table. I pop it to 385. And then everybody, no, there's one caller, a fold, and another call. And now there's an ace on the board. I mean, he checks, I check, he checks. And then now he bets pot, you know. He bets pot here and he has 900 behind. There's a flush, there's an ace, there's a straight. I guess there's everything here, so I will fold my hand. He calls, he even pops him, you see, so he must have a flush here. Oh no, he doesn't have a flush, but you see he had a straight. Yeah, so the guy is betting the straight very big. Which is not a bad play, because he's gonna get called by an ace here. There's so many people here in these small tournaments that do not know how to play. That I have to show you something, guys. Here, I'm on the other table here. What am I gonna do? I'll just call here. If I go broke, I go broke. I'm gonna check it again. Now he checks behind. Yeah. He's probably gonna fold here. I have a full house. Yeah,